Thank you, everyone, again for hanging out with us this morning. Hot topic today at 10:30. I know a lot of your students are very interested in our health programs. So we have Russ Kinningham, longtime Kapiolani Community College counselor, has been with our health program for a very, very long time. And
25
so,
years. 25 years.
holy smokes. So here we go. Russ, the stage is yours.
Hey, first of all, I want to be able to say thank you to Sheldon and Alfie for high school outreach. I believe my audience is, am I correct? High school counselors and maybe prospective students for all I know. Am I correct on that, Sheldon and Alfie?
You are correct.
Awesome. So let me just brief you. I only have 30 minutes of time, and I try to maximize my efforts. And can you see my screen already? Can you see the Kapiolani Community College screen?
Looks perfect, Russ. Thank you.
Great. So I want to let you all know that back in the late 1990s, early 2000, I came in as a former school teacher. I was a high school college counselor in a different pathway, of course. But I came home to Hawaii, and it's amazing that after 25 years of near service, I'm here as your health sciences counselor to find your way. That's the beautiful thing. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I'm a former Farrington High School graduate. And I'm a public school kid, and I pride on myself as a private public school graduate myself. Things have changed, and so I'm so appreciative of this opportunity to reach out to all of you. Am I correct, Sheldon and Alfie? These are high school counselors primarily?
Yep, primarily high school counselors. Wonderful.
Awesome.
Yep.
Awesome. So in the health pathway, the fastest growing industry in the 21st century, healthcare with technology, healthcare for the entire state of Hawaii is my service to you. Two counselors, and we connect by using the website. So here is the college website. And as you teach yourself and teach the students to learn the technology and the use of the services, it's logging into kapiolani.hawaii.edu. And as you look at the links about here, how to apply to college as a first-time student, some of them come in, transfer, returning, military. Oh my gosh, we see a diverse population of prospective students. But I want to let you know, we are committed to the residents of Hawaii, primarily to the residents of Hawaii, to have an opportunity. And I want to let you know, more than 85% of the students in our program are public school graduates. Oh my gosh, from our own state of Hawaii. And so I pride myself on just enduring that kind of support for our public schools students. Of course, we have a percent from the private schools. You know, they have bigger dreams and goals, but this pathway is awesome. So I want to lead you to not only how to apply, coming in as a first-time student. I'm sure Sheldon and Alfie do an excellent job, and the first year experience office, linking the students to the first time experience pathway right here. And as you can see, the processes of linking to the college, this college address right in here, Kapiolani Community College on the slopes of Diamond Head, and with a unique mission of service in the health pathway. Number two is you can look at the programs, credit programs, non-credit programs right here, and the online pathways. You can see these programs offerings right here. So there are many diverse. I'm not here just to talk about health, but in general, you can see the college is weaved into pathways for other programs in not only healthcare, in business, hospitality, tourism, and so on. I just lead you to this website. And then on the non-credit side, you can see the same things as you teach the students. There are pathways within health that are non-credit pathways, including massage therapy, medical assisting apprentice. These are advanced certifications, optometry, pharmacy tech, phlebotomy. Oh my gosh, dental assisting hierarchy within the certifications. So you can read these kinds of offerings that the college have, a broad perspective. Okay, then I want you to know that there are financial aid support available. So you would link to financial aid and scholarships. I'll just touch on that briefly afterwards. But I want to get to student services. This is the heart of where I want you to go. Go under student services, counseling services. You can look at all the other additional support services that the college offers. But under counseling, teach them the pathway that there are academic support programs and counselors available. So I'm just scrolling through some of these right in here briefly. And then there are support counselors that have personal and support regarding disability, employment, English as a second language. We have diverse students, even graduates in that. First-time college students. This is what is called the first-year experience. And many of the high school graduates will come through these counselors here. And by opening the first-time college student webpage right in here, I'm sure it's open right here. It takes time. Ooh, anyway, I tried my best to open it. There it is. So it opens. My computer could be slow. It tells you processes that we showed on the first-time students. So that's how you connect with the first-year experience new students of the college and its support. High school students, oh my God, here's Sheldon. Oh, there, I was looking for Alfie's phone number. Oh my gosh, I got it right there. So, but anyway, another connection to the support of high school students through the Kule Outreach Initiative. So again, what I'm trying to teach you here is that there are counselors for academic and career and technical support, and then there are other support counselors in place. It's a beautiful process and journey for the student to go through. But today, I'm teaching you to go through the health sciences, emergency medical services, and nursing. These are the health career pathways. And the counselors, there's a change in this process right now on a new counselor possibly. But if you open up the link, it doesn't matter which one you open, it goes to the Health Careers Counseling Center. So I want you to use the web page. I don't need to show you a PowerPoint. I need to show you the web page so you can teach these students and yourselves how to navigate the resource. But the counseling center is available to provide the support for the health career pathways for them to earn a certificate and or a degree. It's leading to competitive selective admissions programs that have a rigorous curriculum. There's cost involved, financial aid opportunities, and leading to licensure and certification and baccalaureate opportunities. So the best way to connect is through this office, and it gives you why we are available. Please go through this with your, I'm not going to read them all. There's many bullets. I wrote all of this in the web page right in here, but it's to help them explore, to navigate, to select and identify your personal qualities and what you need to do to be a competitive candidate for a career and technical program in health. So let's select the appropriate courses. Let's navigate the resources. Let's develop a plan, an academic plan. And as you know, that the university system has a MyUH STAR graduation pathway. It aligns with what you need to do and the coursework you need to follow. And so it's very well and nationally acclaimed organization of the courses by semester and the recommendations they need to follow. So you can't totally get lost in the process as you be advised, self-advised, and as you move forward with your faculty in the curriculum. So, and the connection to campus and community resources. This is one of my important assessment areas of assessment, that how do we not only admit the students, getting them into the right pathway, but it's about connecting them to the resources that will lead to academic and personal success right here. And as we strive and as we thrive, striving is about how do we get to a point and move forward, and thriving is about the end goal, reaching the end goal of graduation and employment, as I bulleted right here. So here's how you better prepare. You help register, have an idea of how you register, how you navigate the resources, apply to the program, and then complete a graduation and seek employment. Okay, so that's one of the important things. Okay, I got a couple minutes more on this particular point, but the career exploration process gives you an outline of what I just was going through, communicating with you. But to connect them to the resources that are available, I would help encourage you to help the students navigate these kinds of resources right in here. This one right here. Hawaii is hiring. Okay, so you click on that right there, and it opens up to statistics and trends in the job market, right? So I use this as a tool that talks about the opportunities in the pathway, and specifically in health. So help them navigate that resource right in there. Oh boy, let me see if I can get back to where I was. Okay, I got to be patient. Okay, okay, I'm going to go another way. Another one that I think is critical in teaching them to navigate the campus resources is this one here. The Hawaii careers exploration point right in here. So that's another beautiful link to careers in Hawaii. What are the trends? How much do I get paid? And so on. What are those opportunities? And and using these links right up here. What are the STEM, science, technology, engineering, math occupations in high demand, right? What are the earnings that they could have, right? We all know we got to make a livable income here in Hawaii. So that's important, right? At least near $66,000 to $70,000 is a livable income by the time the federal government takes away my taxes and takes away state and federal Social Security. Oh my gosh, I can't even afford some things anymore because I gotta have a livable income, and I know that as a school teacher myself. So anyway, I slipped that in. Staying connected is important. There is a newsletter that goes out every quarter. So I click on that right there, stay connected. So anything connecting to health sciences and EMS newsletter about changes or important things that come up. These are links for the students to stay connected with health sciences, EMS, and nursing. So again, that's another daily update. Sometimes things change. So we want to say, talk about successes, but changes also. So anyway, I'm going to get back out of this. I got to use my technical skills here, but stay connected. The most important, I want to say, that what they can do in the Health Careers Counseling Center is staying connected. And you and the students can utilize this one here. Virtual walk-in hours, Monday through Thursday, 9 o'clock to, we have a counselor in it right now. She's in a virtual conference or a phone virtual meeting with students by linking right here, Express Kiosk. So it's called Star Balance. And Star Balance is the student logs in. Well, let me move this down. You log in, right? You say, I want to have an appointment with the student, with the counselor. And based on availability, UH student as well as non-students that are not within a student ID or an accepted student of the University of Hawaii, the U.S. mainland, military, they all come in any way. So we give the option and you enter by typing in your information, logging in. So you got to have a student ID, username and password. Okay. So, and if you don't, then you log in as a non-student. Okay. Very good. I hope my computer can go fast, but it seems like it's working with me here. Okay. So I'm going to go to what I think sharing with you in my remaining 15 minutes. Okay. So as a student applies to the college, becomes a student, utilizes the counseling services, connecting to the Health Career Center, the programs of study on the credit side is going to be critical. So I link right here. Awesome. Great. And I lead you to a program. Let's pick 2 programs, right? That's all about I got time for, right? But the main programs is the biotechnology, community health worker. Oh my gosh. Josh Green and that, Lieutenant Governor is pushing for support as a community health worker, the navigator of health pathways. So that's a great 1 semester program. Emergency medical, dental assisting, emergency medical technician. Let's see what else is there. Medical assisting, medical laboratory technician, paramedics are called mobile intensive care technician. We do connect with the STEM initiative. Sometimes the students come in as a biological major and they end up with us as a health careers student. So nursing is available, but I'm not the nursing counselor. I also counsel and with another counselor, occupational therapist assistant, therapy assistant, physical therapist assistant, radiologic technology, respiratory care. Oh my gosh, I got my hands full. I'm juggling a big ball here, a balls number, but I'm going to pick a couple programs. I'm going to pick anybody got any preference? I can navigate.
A lot of questions, for
question.
the high
Go for
school
it.
counselors. We
Yes.
get a lot of inquiries lately on PTA and EMTs. And so if there's,
Let's roll that one, Sheldon.
let's roll.
Let's roll that one. Physical therapy assistant. So basically, Sheldon, thank you for guiding me on that one. You answered my question. So what is the interest areas? Let me tell you, physical therapy is a growing pathway for transfer students coming from UH Manoa's kinesiology program. They want to be a physical therapist, maybe they need experiences. So this is a popular growing pathway right here. So I'm going to pick the program, no matter what it is, right? You can pick whatever you want by using the link. So you would click on it and it leads you to the home page, right? So Sheldon wants to be a physical therapist. Okay, great, Sheldon. I'll guide you. You get a program description, right? What is this program about? So it is a description here under the direction of a physical therapist. You implement plans of application with hot and cold treatments. So anyway, you read the description itself. What is this about? Right? Then you understand that there is a degree, right? And this leads to an associate's. Some of the programs may lead to a certificate. So it describes that just briefly, right? We don't want to overwhelm them yet. Then it tells you about licensure and state authorization, professional qualities and aptitudes needed for the field to successfully succeed in this pathway. So it tells you about all these kinds of leadership, teamwork skill sets, problem solving, critical thinking skill sets that you need, ability to follow instructions, to deliver things safely, right? To implement a plan safely, right? So anyway, you can contact the program director directly yourself, but we lead you to this blue box here, the blue box. And what's important right now as you move forward is guiding them to the current information session schedule. So I click on information session schedule and it tells you about, oh my gosh, all the programs. It links you to the Star Balance link right here. You can zoom in with a counselor right here, Lonnie Suzuki Savera, right? She's in it right now. Then Monday through Thursday, there's a connection. But the most important, as you look for your program major, This one here, Sheldon, we just had a information session on Tuesday, February the 20th. Oh my gosh, but there's another one coming up. So what you do is you register for an information session with the program director, and the counselor will be available. So you click on it. Counselors, students, you can all show up, right? It's not limited just the student. You can come in. So here's the next one that's coming up. So we outline it, but here are options for you. You just got to pick what date. Oh no, I want to change it. I want to get to the most current one. So then I type in my information. I hit the word register. I don't know how many times I've registered for these, and you get a meeting ID. It's a Zoom session. You show up to the Zoom session at least 5 minutes before, be on time, because once it starts, we're not going to admit you into it. Notice I came in 30 minutes early to my session today. They put me in a weight room. Anyway, you connect and you'll get a confirmation to show up at that session, and you log in. Right. So I want to go to another one. I want to look at emergency medical services. So when's the next one coming up? It's Wednesday, March the 16th. So I do the same thing. It's with Jeff Zuckerneck. I'm the counselor. And this is a statewide delivery. Right. So anybody, a U.S. mainland, state students can all show up. I must register for this one myself. So I'm going to show up myself. I don't have to register. I'm actually a host. So anyway, I show up to that register for that session. Oh, it's kind of slow. Okay, but you get the idea, right? You log in. I don't know why it doesn't. Oh, I changed the date then in March. Let's see if I can get in. Yeah, I just registered again for that session, right? So then I got to show up at this meeting ID number and I attend. Now, what are we going to learn about this in the program? At the session, we're going to learn about on page 2, which I wrote here. Oh my gosh, the font is so small, but magnify it, please. We're going to read what we're going to find the one I want. So in a snapshot, this is what they're going to cover: the description of the program, the length of the program, average salary, prerequisites, additional gen ed requirements and support courses, application period, selection process, estimate costs, and so on. Okay, financial aid. Does this program qualify for financial aid? Some programs do not. Some programs do. So there's a briefing right there. So that's kind of a snapshot. But the program director, they get you excited about the pathway. Is there opportunity? What's the career trends? What is this job about? What is the curriculum like, the rigor of the curriculum, and the opportunity for externship? Remember, all of these pathways are about didactics. You learn knowledge and skills. You do competency number 2. You do competency written and performance testing. Then once you demonstrate those skills, they send you, number 3, out to the community and do an externship. So it's a triangle of knowledge and skills, performance and competency testing, and 3, the rigor of going out to the externships. Now, so Sheldon, I'm also going to guide him to how do you get admitted? How do you get admitted and be advised? So use the links right here. First of all, we use the session. We use the admissions and links, right? I'm teaching you how to look at the pages right here. So it goes about the selection criteria. Most of these programs are best qualified based off of a rating system. And it tells you what the rating system is, and it can vary. Some are completed grades of the prerequisites. Then it has letters of recommendation. Some of them are interviews. This one is just finish the prerequisites, letters of recommendation, any previous degree. We're going to score it, rank order the student, and in some cases, we tell them about how many students apply. Usually in this particular program, 30 to 40 applicants for 16 to 18 positions, right? And here is the application period. It's a fall program. So it starts in August and it goes for the length of, let me see if I can get back to the page, the curriculum. And you look at the curriculum page, you work on your prerequisites, and once you complete the prerequisites and support courses related right here. Then here is the curriculum. It is a fall entry right here, like I said, first semester. Then it goes to second semester. Oh my gosh, it's a year and a half right here. And so you can see this is the rigor of the coursework throughout the week for the first semester, right? And you notice that in this case here, they learn knowledge and skills. They practice in laboratory clinical experiences, and then they're going to go out to a clinical internship. So everything that I just said, knowledge and skills, laboratory, clinical, laboratory practices, and then externships. So they go out to this externship, and then in the summer, they do 2 more externships. So it tells you the length of the curriculum in order to earn an associate's degree right here. Or it will say certificate.
Hey,
Okay?
Russ, I got a quick
Sure.
question.
Question, go for it.
Are all health programs on a selection process, or are there some where you can start from day one?
Okay, so most of the programs, including community health worker, some of them have more rigorous entry requirements, and others you will follow the application process. And if you follow the application process, attend the session, and then we can select the students based on criteria. Some are less rigorous than other entries. Some of them got interviews and so on, but pretty much everybody in the pathway is a selected missions based on the criteria.
So
Yeah,
in high school,
yeah,
counselors are working with students and they expressed
yeah.
an interest in a certain health pathway, what degrees should they be putting down on their KCC application at the gate?
My recommendation is become a liberal arts student so that you can receive. Oh, Sheldon, you're setting me up. I only can do one program. I could do emergency medical services, but it's better for me at some point that when you apply, my recommendation as a first-time student, come in as a liberal arts student, so at least you can get financial aid. When you say unclassified, or the institution designates you as unclassified, there is no financial aid support in place, right? So go liberal arts, go natural science, biological science, go STEM related. So at least, Sheldon, in guiding the counselors, you come in earning financial aid support, right?
So to share with the counselors then, when they do
Yeah.
select liberal arts, how are they identified as pre-health students?
Don't even worry about it. They come to the info session. We're gonna channel them into that pathway, because Sheldon, counselors, when you come in as a first-time student and you say you're maybe you write down pre-health, somehow they get you to the first year experience session right over here, and then we connect them with Logan Haley, Mick Mickey Crutchfield, to get them into the health technical, the health pathway. And then so they connect with myself and the first year experience office. And then we channel them into the info sessions. We channel them or guide them navigating the info session. Get to the info session. Yeah.
So then, so for the high school counselors, it's basically letting them know that even though they declare themselves liberal arts on the application, there is a process that helps them connect with you folks on a health pathway, correct?
To connect with the first year experience and the health. It's a tag team approach. Yeah. Like I used to watch 50th State Wrestling. Oh my gosh, we tag team, right? We tag team together. Yeah. We dance around the ring together. But we eventually get them to a winning path in
So
healthcare.
I'm getting Nacho Libre flashbacks. But back to one of the counselors has a question in the chat about
Sure.
if a student has exhausted their options, do you folks help them pick other pathways that be maybe most appropriate?
Yeah, so the student, like, let's do emergency med, you said emergency medical services, right? Emergency medical services, okay, I read all this, I guided them. What are you gonna do as counselors? You're gonna get them to the info session, right? We're gonna get you to this info session, and we're gonna get you to sign up, just like we did the other program, right? And then here, if you come in on how, let's see, let me go back to the info session. Get them in on what? Star Balance. Get them back to the health careers. Get them on right here. It's Star Balance. Right? Sign up for Star Balance, right? On Mondays through Thursdays, right? And if not, you teach them to use the counseling services side of Star Balance. So it doesn't matter how you connect. We're gonna somehow connect with the students, counseling services, teach them this, okay, and oh, you want to call the office, or you want to come see me. Oh my gosh, I'm there Monday through Thursday, except today. But here is the kiosk right here. Connect. And then we're going to communicate with you and the students. I got counselors calling me even, yeah, they call me to say I want to connect. Yeah.
So it sounds like you guys provide a very good wraparound service in case one student thought, oh, I might go PT, oh, but maybe I might do rad tech, or maybe I might do respiratory care. So you're with them along this whole journey then.
Yes, it's about the pathway first. Under the courses overlap, right, Sheldon? You guys are there for me too. You and Alfie, you guys are amazing connecting. We wrap around not only with first year experience, but we wrap around with you too, if you want to use that term, right? Tag team. Or tag teaming. Yeah. And the curriculum is pretty common. Sorry, let's just look at the commonalities. Let's pick another program. Let's pick a popular radiologic technology. You can see, let's just go to the curriculum. Let's just look at the curriculum. Look, everything looks the same, right? Everything looks the same. Here's the courses right here. Oh my gosh, I even picked the color. Not supposed to, but anyway, I did. Right? Look, what is the common courses right here? The student may start off one way, but the common courses are what? English composition, mathematics, depending on the level required of that program. Some start off with algebraic math, some are general math, but we get them to English and math. Then the common courses is medical terminology. Then there is anatomy and physiology. Right? One social science one. We're not making the public school kid go through all the rigor of 48 credits. No, look at this. This is less than 25 credits right here. So there's a common curriculum.
So Russ, sorry. So with that said, do they need to take those prerequisite courses at KCC? Is that necessary?
Yeah. Let me tell you, when I was in high school, Farrington, I didn't even know what prereq meant. But as I learned, pre means before, requisite means required before entry, right? So look, this is another program, very popular in the therapeutic rehab medicine. What? English, mathematics, anatomy. Where's the medical term? There's the medical terminology. So even if they started one way, we can get them to another one. But the pathway got to match. As you know, in career and technical education, what are those pathways? Direct patient care medicine, therapeutic and rehab medicine, support service medicine, and diagnostic medicine. Those are the pathways, right?
So they can take courses at other community colleges then.
Oh my gosh, Sheldon, you are so awesome. You're leading me to, yes, you are a University of Hawaii systems student. You filled a University of Hawaii systems application. And so no matter where you start, that's not what's important. It's where you finish. So you may start prerequisite at Leeward, Windward, or you may start it on the neighbor islands with the other, I might have neighbor island counselors here too. So you can start it at different schools. You may start up UH Manoa, but eventually, guess what? You come back to the same core, right?
So if there's a question in the chat.
Sure. Yeah.
I guess it would be depending on the program, but what is the average acceptance number for maybe the popular program, say like rad tech?
Okay, so it varies, right? We all know that. where is the students are looking at, they're looking at the hierarchy of the program. Is there upward mobility? Is there specialization, right? Like radiology, radiologic technologist, technician, technologist, ultrasound. That's what I mean about upper mammography, computer tomography, radiation, like occupational therapy assistant. The upward mobility is becoming not an assistant, but becoming an occupational therapist. So students are smart. They look at the pathway, the upward mobility, livable income, and they're looking at postgraduate, transferring to Manoa, transferring to West Oahu, getting a degree on the master's degree, maybe on the US mainland. All right. And so we look at that whole thing with them. It's not about just meeting the now. EMT, just like you told me, EMT, emergency medical technician, becoming a paramedic. Then I want to go in emergency preparedness, bachelor's degree at West Oahu. So we talk about all of generally at just in time. We don't want to overwhelm them too. They're just happy to get started.
So
So
just as
yeah,
a
yeah.
general ballpark, what would you say is the
Oh, my bad.
average?
Yeah,
What would you say
sorry.
is what is the average GPA of students who
Sorry.
get into certain programs?
Okay, I didn't answer your first question. I actually, I had a mental lapse. Normally, we're accepting 16 students, and
Hmm.
usually on the low side, we have 25 to 30 applicants for various programs. Radiologic technology, nursing, EMT is one of our highest. Radiologic technology, usually 60 to 80 applicants on an average. Last year, we had 40 plus applicants for 16 positions.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh, it was like craziness.
So what is
Yeah,
so with
go
that
ahead.
said, what is the average GPA of those getting in?
Okay. For the prerequisites, to be honest with
Yeah.
you, radiologic technology, it was 4.0.
Wow.
They retook courses, right?
Hmm.
So you may have a low grade of a C, maybe in your anatomy and physiology. Maybe it was for whatever reason, my preparation, my high school preparation, my college experiences. So just repeat the class. If you want a pathway, let's be true to commitment, improving learning skills, and be competitive. If not, let's guide you to another pathway. But in some programs, occupational therapy assistant, 2.7, 2.7 GPA. PTA is like 3.2 GPA. So it varies between programs. The bottom line is you need to be at least near 3.0, right? You got to be competitive. It means strategies of retaking courses, focusing on a doable schedule. Oh my gosh, you can't be taking 5 college classes or 4 college classes. Sometimes you got to go even slower than that and get good grades,
Yeah.
right? It's the rigor of the program. We're not trying to make it hard to get in as much as that you got to learn knowledge and skills because it's a rigorous program. 2 years, 2 summers in almost all cases, except EMT, it's 1 semester of rigor. Oh my gosh. They're there pretty much from 7:45 in the morning till like 5, 6 o'clock in the afternoon, evening practicing. Yeah, therapeutic rehab,
Okay, thank
diagnostic
you,
nursing.
Russ. I mean, lots of information. Sorry we're out of time, but I threw the email address in the chat. As you can see, lots to learn. So I think
Yeah.
please encourage your students to go to information sessions. In fact, you as counselors, high school counselors, community partners, you guys are free to attend the info sessions as well. It's open to the public.
Yes.
I
Yes.
myself go to a bunch because I need to refresh my background with all our health programs. But
Yeah.
thank you, Russ.
Any final questions? Any last one? Anything? Anybody? No, this is it. I come back to the counseling center, get to the info sessions.
No, I think we're good.
Okay. Hey,
Russ, thank you. Our next presenter is at 11:15. We got 5 minutes. If you guys want to take a breather, come back. We're going to be talking about the transferring process from KCC to wherever after KCC. So take a quick break, and we'll see you back in the room at 11:15. Russ, thank you so much.
hey, God loves everyone. Thank you.